Brightiup CVE2021-30955, kernel bug for iOS and iPadOS 15.0 to 1.5.1.1 has received tons of publicity lately after two prestigious security researchers including Jake James and @Peterpin 980,927 each went hands-on to develop proof of concepts, POCs, based on the original write-up, which didn't come with a POC of its own. Another progression was made after hacker B1n4r1b01 published what appears to be a full-blown iOS and iPadOS 15.0 to 1.5.1.1 exploit proof of concept dubbed Desk Race based on Brightiup's kernel bug. What makes B1n4r1b01's POC different from the two other hackers' POCs is that this one is actually a full exploit that, according to B1n4r1b01, grants the user with kernel memory write primitives on handsets running the affected firmware versions. The new exploit POC is available on B1n4r1b01's GitHub page. Jake James, the hacker who made and published a POC on the same CVE2021-30955 kernel bug by Brightiup just yesterday, tweeted that B1n4r1b01's exploit POC should be enough to get Jailbreak developers going, which is excellent news for anyone waiting for an iOS or iPadOS 15 jailbreak. James also said he was working on his own exploit in the meantime. So when should we expect an iOS and iPadOS 15 jailbreak? Well, now that we have an exploit for iOS and iPadOS 15.0 to 1.5.1.1, jailbreak developers can start working on one. However, it won't happen as quickly as iOS and iPadOS 14 jailbreaks did because there are a lot of new security mitigations in iOS and iPadOS 15 that will require circumventing. Now that we have a working exploit for iOS and iPadOS 15.0 to 1.5.1.1 in the wild, it should be interesting to see what happens next. Of course, we'll be closely watching James' work as he says he's working on an exploit of his own. Are you excited for what may happen in the foreseeable future? Stay tuned with iExmo.